What is your truth? Do you think you really know? Do you really think you understand yourself? Why do you do things that you know you shouldn't do? Why don't you do the things that you think you should do? Maybe, just maybe, you don't know yourself as well as you think. One of the problems with the human mind is the way that it stores information. All minds, regardless of what people may think of themselves, have three primary flaws with how they store information. And that is, all minds generalize, distort, and delete information constantly. So generalizing would be like, oh, that's a door. So there'll be a handle and I can move the handle and I can get in. And that's a useful piece of information. And you might not need to remember all the information of the door. And so it's a very efficient way of understanding things. So generalizing can be really helpful. Then there's deletion. Well, you have 5 senses that are constantly being fed information, from the noise of the vent above me, to the background light around you, to whatever you went through to get to where you're at. There's always some information that you just don't see. I know there's a painting behind me, but currently I can't see it because I'm facing forward. And so the only reason that painting will be in my memory right now is I can see it on the screen in front of me. Otherwise, when I think back to this moment, if I think back and I'm looking over to that corner, what I'll remember is a white corner with the line of the corner in between it. I won't remember all of the details behind me in that moment. I won't know the noises going around. There's a lot that's constantly being deleted. The best is, for an example, is when you're walking through a crowd of people and you're talking to someone and you still know where you're going and you're listening to that one voice, somehow deleting all the noise around you and so much of the visual and touch feelings around you as you move through the crowd. So there's generalization, there's deletion, and then there's the most insidious one, which is distortion. See, everything we remember, without fail, is tinted or flavored or touched by a feeling, by our emotion at the moment that we experience such a thing. So not only are you looking back at something with generalizations and deleted information, it's going to be affected by your feelings at that moment. So if you're angry at the moment, everything will seem harsh. If you're sad at the moment, everything will seem depressing. If you were happy at the moment, things will have seemed good. And so your memories are flawed. And any understanding we have is flawed. And that's why reality is subjective. And that's why truth isn't true. There's factual truth, like this table is holding my tablet. But how that table is experienced between other people is entirely different, moment by moment. And so it is that what you experience of yourself will change moment to moment. And yet, in the core of you, in the very soul of you, there's something that doesn't change. So, reality is subjective. Can you change your point of view? Would it help you to change your point of view? Is there someone who can help you change your point of view? Now, there's a really popular book and I think a movie called The Secret. And it talks about how the world around you becomes manifest by your dominant thoughts. And what it kind of misses is that without some training, your dominant thought is probably invisible to you. It's not the words going through your head. Your dominant thoughts are your belief system. What do you believe? And that filters everything else. That distorts everything that you experience, whatever you believe. So, could you get help from someone to help you change your beliefs into something more helpful? I think so. Now, if you want to manifest the life that you want, maybe the answer could be to find out what you really believe and find a way to change that into something that you know you should believe. Something that's healthy for you. And I encourage you to find someone that can help you with that. I would like to suggest myself. Book your free consultation with Helpful Hypnotism Now and see if hypnosis is a tool that can help you. Have a nice day. Bye.